Great, so you can quickly reverse sections without going into a sample editor and without using the knobs. It's just extremely easy. And you can see that everything else that we edited before, like the pan, we can get a much better idea of how extreme that pan effect is and how far we've gone to the left or right. If I go back, you know, you've got to figure every time you click on every slice. So we've got a 21, we've got an 18. I mean, we know it goes all the way to 64, so we've got a pretty good idea of where it is, but you can't really see where your edits are, and you have to go through each slice, and you don't really get a good idea of the groove and the loop. But if we press this button, you get suddenly a much better idea of the pattern of this panning. So, you know, if you want alternate panning, you can do it this way, and we can quickly get a much better edit going on. And let's play that. So you can see how easy it is to build up patterns and to build up, you know, more concise edits. An interesting one is this Alt section, and if you push that on, you get alternate playback of these different slices. It's pretty random, but if you've got them selected, it'll just randomly play each of these slices back. Also, filter frequency, which was originally there in the first Dr. Rex, and we edit it via the knobs, as I showed you before, suddenly comes to life, really. I think that using this system, you know, you've got a graphical system and you can see where your frequency is. So I'll turn the filter down. We'll use a resonant low pass, and we'll take a listen to this, and I'll do some editing for you and show you what's possible. So it's really starting to come to life, and we've really transformed our loop just using a few controls, and it's much faster. And selecting these, we can go back to any parameter, and let's alter a few decay parameters here. We can quickly switch between them and see where we are at any point. And we can quickly access this by just hitting this button. Also, we can change our outputs, and if we flip this round, you see you've got slice outputs. So if we take slice 3 and 4, well, slice output 3 and 4, and slice output 5 and 6, and feed them to this different area in the mixer, I can then choose these slices, and it's a good idea to use ones that we've heavily edited. So we'll get these reverse sections. So this one here, and we'll select it, and we can change our outputs using this this bar here. Now, obviously, you can't really see. I mean, this is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, etc. This is the only time I suggest using the old editing system. So we can change it to 3 and 4. Sorry, that's the Alt 3 and 4 here. So play it back. And you should see that reverse comes through this second output here. So I'll play it back from the beginning. And obviously you could send this to rewire channels, you could send it to a mixer, you could send it to different effects. So you can actually affect and process whichever slice you like through the 8 different outputs. And this is really useful for building up complex process loops with alternate sections. So hopefully this has given you a bit of an insight into the new editing system in the Dr. Octo Rex. And if you haven't already got Reason 5, I'd strongly suggest you go and get it. It's one of the best upgrades yet. And hopefully this will get you on your way to editing your Rex files and breathing new life into your Rex library.